Hi, Jude Brace with UAM Sports. We're joined here with Adam Buie, our new golf coach, and KaLisa Stanfield, our new compliance director, as I've been informed. It's not officer. So, Adam, why don't you go ahead and tell us, where you're from?
I'm originally from North Carolina. Been a college coach now. This is my 9th season, 2 seasons as an assistant. This will be my 7th season as a head coach. I started as an assistant at UNC Pembroke, North Carolina, and then was a head coach at West Alabama, Lyon College, and Tusculum College.
Okay. So, KaLisa, how about you?
I'm originally from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. I was at UAPB for 3.5 years actually. I started off in the Office of Recruitment, moved over to athletics after being an intern with them during my graduate school years. Served as the academic counselor / special events for them for a year, and then recently accepted this position.
Okay. UAPB, so yeah, must feel weird being on the opposite end of the country.
A little bit. It'll be a big change, changing from black and gold to green and white, but UAM is my alma mater, so I'm glad to be back.
Okay. I didn't know you graduated from here. Why don't you go ahead, Adam, tell us a little bit about yourself?
I love all sports, movies, anything fun.
Any movies in particular?
I'm a big Christopher Nolan fan.
Okay.
Love Christopher Nolan movies.
Which one's your favorite?
That's a tough one. Like all of them. I would probably say Inception. If I had to pick one of them.
So, what about you?
I wear pearls on game day, so if you see me with pearl earrings on, that's my good luck charm. My Twitter name is actually Sports and Pearls, and that's just something that I came up with when I got into athletics. I was like, I need a new professional Twitter, so that's what I went with. I'm an only child. Okay. I'm a lefty, and I was in the band here at UAM from 2010 to 2013. I was on the flag line, and I played clarinet in the concert band.
What do you think of UAM so far, Adam?
Everybody's been extremely welcoming, super nice people. Small southern town, little college town. I love it. This is kind of what I was looking for when I was looking for jobs this summer. I coached at West Alabama for 4 years. Small town of 2,000 people. Mm-hmm. Everybody loved UWA athletics, and I'm getting that same vibe here. Everybody's here is all about UAM athletics. I mean, you see the Weevil signs throughout town. Everybody supports the teams. Everybody comes out, I'm sure, for football games, and big fans. So that's been the number one thing that stood out so far, is the welcoming aspect of the community.
Okay. So, KaLisa, you've already been here once before going to college, but, what do you think of it now as, an employee, or, now you're involved with the athletic department?
Just happy to see all the renovations and new buildings that we have, so many more resources to make just, our graduation rate go up and see our students graduate and have the keys to be successful life after college.
I will say in the 2 years that I've been here, it's already changed. I mean, mostly with the Chick-fil-A, but
yes.
Adam, what are your expectations for the golf season this year?
We've played one tournament for each team so far. We're kind of scrambling, piecing together our schedule because I'm getting in here kind of late in the middle of the fall season. But we leave Sunday with the men. We're going to Delta State, playing 9 teams, 54-hole event. We've got a stellar older group of guys that I expect to be competitive. They went to the GAC preview and came in 6th out of 9. Pretty good field. We're going to Delta State. There'll be 9 teams there, mostly D2. Delta State's a top 25 program, so we're going to find out pretty quickly here in a couple of days how good we are. But our number one guy, Kenley, he's super kid. He's helped me a lot since I've been here. I mean, he's been talking to me since the day I accepted the job. And he shot 70, 68, 70 at the first tournament. He's a very capable player and wants to play professional after he leaves UAM. So that's kind of the person we're looking for to build this program around.
Oh, so that's awesome. I mean, if you're ever looking for someone, shot 65 over the summer, now it was on the front 9, but it was 65.
He can shoot that on 18, so it's a little different.
That's very impressive. What about you, KaLisa? What are your expectations, for the whole athletic department?
Just getting in, seeing what the coach's goal is as far as academics, seeing our students graduate, and seeing what I can add to the program. I do have a background with special events, so hopefully just bringing a new aspect to fan experience here at UAM.
That'd be great. It's already, great as it is. I went to a previous school up in Indiana, and my parents, I'm from Dallas, and so, my parents come up and they're very impressed already by the atmosphere of the school. I mean, it's a lot of fun to be at the games.
Yes.
The stadium is actually pretty cool, and I only know the football side of it, so I can't imagine how great it is for all the other sports as well. Well, thank you for coming on, and go Weevils.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us.
Okay, so now we welcome on the Chief Operating Officer of the Athletic Department at UAM, Mr. Keith Alexander. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
So, what do you think of the recent hirings of the compliance director? I keep having to correct myself, not officer. The compliance director in KaLisa Stanfield, and the new golf coach in Adam Buie.
Well, it was a long time coming. When I first came here, the first day I was here, we had a resignation from our golf coach, and she left. 2 days later, our compliance director got a job in Commerce, Texas. And then the next week, our SID, or our communication director, was a finalist for a job in Washington State. And I told him, I said, if it's my luck, you'll be hired there also. And then probably about 3 days later, he came in and he said, I got the job. So I had 3 important positions that we had to fill in a hurry. So we had to go through the process of advertising for the positions, of trying to come back and interview those people. And I'm very pleased with our hires, with Adam Buie as our new women and men's golf coach, and KaLisa Stanfield as our compliance director. I think they're going to have a great future here.
And you mentioned the SID. Is it stats and data?
Right, it's communication with our website, and then also is very heavily involved in our stats. And we've recently talked to somebody there close to hiring that person. Can't go on record with that right now, but hopefully that person is going to be aboard by October 15th. So I'm excited about that too.
It's great. Something I asked them, and something I kind of try to get on with each one of these interviews is, tell us a little about you. Where you come from. A little bit about yourself.
Okay, I've got a long history, so I hope you got a little while. I started out coaching in Haynesville, Louisiana. I was a football coach and track coach there. I spent 10 years doing that. After that, I went to the central office and was a supervisor of child welfare and attendance over all the transportation, all the maintenance, and I was a purchasing agent for the parish. Of course, in Louisiana, you have parishes. Mm-hmm. We have counties here. Moved to a junior high principal position. After that, I was a high school principal. After that, I was superintendent of the parish. I left that position after 25 years in Louisiana. I came to Fountain Hill, Arkansas, actually as superintendent. We went through the consolidation process during that time. I was actually superintendent there 5 years. Our school district consolidated to Hamburg. I went to Hamburg as superintendent. Stayed there for about 4 years, and then I got an opportunity to go back to Louisiana and work for the Louisiana High School Athletic Association as an assistant executive director. And I stayed there 10 years. And then had the opportunity, we kept our home here in Monticello during all that time. My wife was a music and art teacher, so we decided to come back, and this position opened up, and here I am.
Here you are. So, are there any big plans you can see for the athletic department or athletics in general moving forward?
We have a lot to do, of course, and of course, you know what our facilities are like. Visiting with the other schools in the conference, so we're way behind. Mm-hmm. And we've got a lot to do, from possible turfing our football field to our scoreboard. Thank goodness we have an electrician that's on standby every game and is under the scoreboard at a moment's notice, and thank goodness he is for that. But we need a new scoreboard. To me, we need a new venue as we're dreaming for our basketball program. We're limited there, how many people we can get in there, and hosting tournaments and things like that. Volleyball, the same situation. Our baseball and softball teams have been very successful, and I've been very impressed with the fields that they play on, that they lack dressing facilities for baseball and softball. So things like that we need to address, and if we're going to go to another level, we're going to need to address those issues.
Okay. Well, that's all the questions we got. We thank you for coming on. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Enjoyed it.